Hello everyone, let's talk about the change management plan for Toyota Motors Corporation. Toyota Company was launched in 1926 to manufacture automobiles, car parts and industrial and vehicle parts. Presently, Toyota is investing heavily in hybrid automobiles to minimize diesel usage and promote environmental sustainability, thereby contributing to the global campaign for improved consciousness of sustainable development goals. Based on the analysis of Toyota SWOT, it is able to see that its strength lies in the fact that it's due to its quality and easy-to-use automobiles. Toyota has created a strong and outstanding brand image, leading to improved competitiveness. At the same time, Toyota expands its supply chain to almost all nations worldwide, has enabled the company to ensure customers can easily identify and assess its brands and their respective countries. However, Toyota faces bureaucratic problems and periodic projects recalls as a result of its hierarchical corporate structure, which is also a weakness. As society as a whole continues to grow economically, more new areas await companies to explore, and for Toyota, the key opportunity to trade on is the current growing automotive market, especially in developing countries. At the same time, the growing and fierce competition in the automotive industry poses a great threat to Toyota. On the other hand, in terms of external environment analysis, the countries with stable politics and favorable legislation provide a conducive environment for Toyota to expand and operations and obtain more market share. Also, since it's a Japan-founded company, Japan government's interactions with other countries can affect Toyota's operations. Toyota faces several economic factors, including inflation rates, per capita income, a country's GDP, and people's purchasing power, among other economy-related issues. Toyota also faces social-cultural issues like the growing consumer preference and demand for energy-efficient, eco-friendly vehicles. Also, with the growing and changing technology cycles, Toyota must continually innovate and update its technologies to retain its relevance in the automobile market. Toyota's main environmental issue is the demand and advocacy for environmental sustainability. Based on Toyota's internal and external situation, it is clear that sustainability is a fundamental issue. Transforming its operations and process by implementing change that will guarantee the manufacturing of eco-friendly automobiles would allow Toyota to enhance its sustainability focus and ultimately attain a better competitive advantage with the current environmentally sensitive millennial generation. When it comes to the analysis of the company stakeholders, Toyota stakeholders consist of top management, employees, suppliers, customers, investors, and interest groups like environmentalists and media. Toyota Company stakeholder concerns include implementing revolutionary changes to satisfy the growing automobile customer market demand for eco-friendly vehicles. Toyota has embraced a CSR approach to address all the contemporary concerns that might influence its stakeholder satisfaction. The CSR includes strategies like fostering leadership, recognition and reward schemes, and innovation, among other ways, to complement stakeholders to obtain support and minimize resistance to intense organizational development change. In regard to force field analysis will assist the Toyota Company in identifying and understanding the forces that support the change and the forces or factors that resist or oppose the change. Furthermore, on driving forces, the forces driving the intended change include increasing customer demand for eco-friendly automobiles, the global regulatory requirement for companies to ensure sustainable development goals, and stiff competition. And then go on to forces against. The resisting forces that Toyota might face when implementing the organizational change consist of employee fear of new activities and technologies, change-associated costs, disruption of usual organizational structure, and how the change will impact the environment. In overcoming these resistant forces, the firm needs to create strategies like training programs to explain the change to employees and illustrate how the change will benefit them and the organization and how the change will impact the surrounding. Okay, let's move on to talk about change models and concepts. By applying Coulter's 8-step model, the firm will be able to address all the resistance forces or factors by creating urgency to stimulate the employee to accept and commit themselves to implement the change. After making the change an urgent issue, the company management can create a change supervision team to monitor the change implementation process and encourage cooperation among employees. It is also essential for the company to ensure it has a change vision and communicates it to the change implementation team. Having a clear vision of the change, employees can associate themselves with the change and identify hindrances to the change progression. During the change implementation process, the management should create short-term benefits to give employees a glimpse of what the change will bring after complete and successful implementation. Next, I'm going to explain that pilot, trial, and evaluation of Toyota. Toyota company can evaluate the success of the change. It can pilot test it by establishing short-term success measures. For instance, the company can create a short-term reward scheme to award employees based on how they will adapt to the implementing change. Such a reward scheme would play a key role in motivating the employees to remain committed throughout the change implementation process in order to finally enjoy the change lasting benefits, such as improved overall organization's performance and profits, whereby the customers can benefit through improved salary. In conclusion, I'd like to suggest that while Toyota is facing increasing competition, applying a change model like Coulter's 8-step model to implement its desired organizational change can assist it in preventing resistance to the change by stakeholders and obtaining high change acceptance, thereby creating a streamlined change execution process. In addition to applying an appropriate change model, creating pilot testing measures like short-term employee reward schemes allows the firm to understand if the desired success and profits will be attained after complete implementation. Okay, thanks for listening.